You are surrounded by dozens of beautiful women. They all yearn for a precious thing that they know only one of them can win, a relationship with the most attractive man on earth. A relationship with you. Therefore, they struggle in an endless battle as if they were Amazons in a coliseum. A stabbing feeling forces them to give their best with all their strength. What emotion am I talking about? Shakespeare baptized a green monster. Jealousy. An emotion that makes people do the craziest things. Without it, The Bachelor would be half the fun. If you want to make any girl obsessed with you, then this video is for you. Here are some things which will help you to make her obsessed with you. Number 1. Establish yourself as high value. So many guys think that girls will like them more if they show off the things that they own, like the sports car and the Rolex watch. Indeed, sometimes this does pick a girl's interest. But it's not important. Instead of showing off, you want to be different and stand out from the crowd. And one of the best ways to do this is by talking about your vision. Take Steve Jobs, for instance, the guy who invented Apple. He was a visionary. He always spoke about things he wanted to make or saw existing in the future. And then he did it. Now girls find this type of determination and hard work sexy and attractive. So if you want a girl to obsess over you, tell her about your vision for your future and how you are going to get there. Instead of just talking about your fancy sports car or your high school achievements, live a life that you are proud of. Before you meet a girl, you should focus on creating a life that you're proud of. Number 2. The female rival. Pretty similar to the previous trick. It's just that this time, you're going to be a bit more direct. It consists of when you discuss with the girl you want to make addicted, in mentioning another girl. But not in any way. You're going to speak well of this other girl. For instance, we have a new coworker at work. Her name is Emily. She has beautiful hair and is super nice. There's a new student in our group in college, Jessica. She's really nice. She dresses well and is rather sexy. You get the idea. This may sound like nothing, but try it on a girl you want and she might very well feel an urge to chase you. Especially if she's used to having all the guys at her feet. She suddenly hears that another girl could potentially dethrone her, that you potentially prefer this other girl. It creates a sense of anxiety. And it arouses curiosity. Why aren't you like all those guys all over her who would do everything to get her affection? How come you mentioned another potentially more attractive girl? It's a bit like when a woman you're in love with starts telling you about a guy she finds super attractive and would like to get to know better. Not a pleasant thing to hear. It makes you feel that she's slipping away from you. And makes you even more obsessed with her. Number 3. Live a life you absolutely love. When you are in a relationship with someone, your lives merge into one, and it's easy to suffocate each other. This is why you both need to have a healthy and satisfying life outside your relationship. Besides making you spend some time apart, having a life you love will also make you appear high value to a woman. When the girl starts thinking about whether she likes you, she'll be looking at your life and thinking, what has he achieved, or does he have a nice life? When a guy has done things he's proud of, it's very attractive and it makes the girl secure about the future. Number 4. Distanciation. This trick requires absolutely no effort. It consists in distancing yourself from the girl, as if she doesn't exist, or is secondary to you. It can be as simple as taking hours to answer her texts, or plainly ignoring her in your day-to-day life. When you do this, the girl starts to question herself. She wonders why you suddenly stopped paying attention to her. She runs all sorts of questions through her head that mark the beginning of her obsession with you. Number 5. Make her want you with this trick. Girls love it when a guy makes them laugh. And this is because it gives them a taste of what life would be like in a relationship with the guy. If a guy is serious all the time, it's not fun. And if you make her laugh with your witty sense of humor, she will begin to obsess over you because she wants that in her future. She will think, is he always this funny? And she will start picturing you as her boyfriend. A girl wants someone with who she can just joke around and have fun. Number 6. No plans. When you start talking about your plans to your girlfriend from the very first days of your relationship with her, by describing your future with her in a very serious and committed way, you become much less interesting in her eyes. Because you remove all mystery about your intentions and your feelings for her. As a result, she starts seeing you as a guy who is way too serious about his relationship with her. And she starts taking you for granted. You cease to be a challenge in her eyes. Even worse, by being too hasty, you get the girl to think that you have no other option than her. Unlike the alpha guy who is in abundance with women, has plenty of options, and thus is not in a hurry to commit. Because he is selective. So when you start a relationship with a woman, take it easy. Don't make plans for the future too quickly. Keep challenging her to see if she's worth it. That's how you'll allow her to obsess over you. Number 7. Learn how to use reverse psychology. This just means give them the opposite of what they are expecting or what they want. So if you put the girl you like back into the friend zone when she's wanting more, you are going to trigger her want to get you that much more. Do this and you increase your man value, and she is going to want you just like she wants that limited edition purse. Number 8. The push. This trick works particularly well on women who are used to having guys at their feet. On unapproachable, confident women who are used to rejecting guys. Such women are like spoiled child who always gets everything she wants. Since she always gets everything she desires, she no longer desires much. Because she knows she can have anything, anytime she wants. Now, what happens if you forbid that child a particular doll? What happens if you tell her she can have any doll in the store, except that particular doll? Well, in most cases, the child will go on a whim to get the doll she was told she couldn't have. Even if this doll has nothing special. The child will do everything to get this doll simply because it was refused to her. When a woman who is used to having all the guys at her feet comes across a man she can't get, she'll often do everything she can to get him. For she will not bear his indifference towards her. And so she'll make this man an obsession. Remember that sometimes you have to push a girl away to attract her. By showing yourself as unattainable, you'll be seen as different from all those needy guys crawling at her feet, and you'll become an obsession for her. Number 9. Masterfully trick her. This one plays with the mind, but the end result is a girl becoming obsessed with you. If you act a certain way all the time, you are predictable, and when you change your usual tendencies you will throw her off guard and subconsciously draw her closer. Perhaps you want to try giving her all your attention and then flipping to be somewhat reserved. She's going to wonder why, and perhaps a flicker of fear will shoot through her that you just aren't interested anymore. When this happens, her interest in you will shoot through the roof. Pretty clever when you think about it. If you find this video interesting and knowledgeable, please do like this video and save it to your playlist, so you can watch it again when you need it. Thanks for watching.